June 30th, 2003. A night that would shatter the image of an NBA legend, or at least for the time being. Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba, three-time champion, global icon, was accused of sexual assault by a 19-year-old hotel employee in Eagle, Colorado, just after she'd been seen leaving another guest's room. What followed was one of the most controversial legal battles in sports history, with leaked crime scene photos showing the hotel room's bizarre condition. The bed perfectly made, but blood smears on the bathroom tiles. But what really happened behind closed doors? The sheriff's hidden report noted Kobe had two condoms in his toiletry bag, one used and one unused. Why did the case suddenly collapse after the accuser's mother was spotted meeting with a high-powered attorney who previously represented Michael Jackson? And what secrets have been buried for over 20 years? Like the vanished security footage that allegedly showed the accuser giggling with Kobe in the elevator. This is the full story you were never told, including the explosive 2022 prison interview where the lead detective admitted we were ordered to back off by people bigger than the DA. Kobe Bryant arrived at the hotel around 10 p.m. for what was supposed to be a quiet night before his knee surgery. Kobe Bryant arrived at the hotel around 10 p.m. for what was supposed to be a quiet night before his knee surgery. His limo caught on security cameras rolling in at 10:07 p.m. But by morning, everything changed. The accuser, a front desk employee who'd clocked in at 9:45 p.m., claimed Kobe invited her to his room at 10:30, where she said the encounter turned violent by 10:45 p.m. But Kobe sighed. He admitted to an affair, but insisted it was consensual, telling police they'd share champagne from the minibar until 11:20 p.m. So who was really telling the truth? The hotel's digital key records showed the accuser entered room 35 at 10:32 p.m. and left at 11:40 p.m., a 68-minute gap that contradicted her initial 5-minute claim. Forensics analysis later found Kobe's DNA on her underwear, but also identified two other male profiles. Bro was getting freaky, let me find out. The accuser's co-worker testified she'd been giddy showing off Kobe's autograph at 11:50 p.m., while nurses noted she had no visible injuries at her 1:15 a.m. exam. Most damning, the torn $20 bill found in Kobe's robe pocket, the exact amount the accuser later admitted asking for a tip. The media didn't just cover this case, they exploited it. Outlets like TMZ and ESPN turned it into a 24/7 spectacle, with one producer admitting that they had paid $250,000 for exclusive jailhouse footage that never aired. The accuser's name was leaked by a courthouse clerk later revealed to be dating a sports radio host, leading to death threats so severe that FBI had to intervene. Meanwhile, Kobe's sponsors, McDonald's, Sprite, Nike, panicked, with internal memos showing Nike debated activating a morality clause worth $160 million. The NBA was terrified. Sources say David Stern personally called the judge twice before key rulings. This wasn't just a trial, it was a battle for Kobe's billion-dollar legacy. Paparazzi literally camped in the accuser's mother's rose bushes, with one photographer bragging he got $75,000 for a single blurry shot. Courtroom sketch artists became celebrities overnight, selling their drawings for $20,000 apiece to tabloids. Most disturbingly, the accuser's psychiatric records were stolen from her doctor's office and circulated among media executives, but never published after legal threats. The circus became so vile, even veteran court reporters call it the OJ trial on steroids. Just when it seemed Kobe might face trial, the accuser refused to testify. The case was dropped, but why? Officially, she said the media attention traumatized her, but insiders whispered something darker. Court clerks reported an unmarked briefcase delivered to the DA's office the night before the dismissal. The judge's personal calendar shows a mysterious 2 a.m. meeting with an NBA lobbyist weeks prior. Forensic accountants later traced $2.3 million in payments from shell companies to the accuser's family. The lead detective's notes mentioned a missing hotel keycard that could have helped her story. 3 jurors were replaced last minute without explanation. The accuser's therapist was suddenly barred from testifying about their sessions. A paralegal's leaked memo described irregularities in the evidence chain of custody. Most chilling, the court's stenographer original transcripts were destroyed in a 2006 flood, the only case files lost in the building's history. The dismissal wasn't an accident, it was an execution. Kobe rebuilt his career, won 2 more rings, and became a beloved family man. His redemption arc complete with the Oscar and Staples Center statue. But the accuser, she vanished into obscurity. Her name scrubbed from records after allegedly violating a confidential settlement. While Kobe's jersey soared to the rafters, she faced death threats, lawsuits, and a lifetime of whispered judgments. The $2.5 million civil settlement brought silence but not peace to this case. Her college dreams evaporated overnight. Meanwhile, the 2003 case remains a haunting what-if in sports history. Its truth buried under layers of legal maneuvering and a PR spin. Former prosecutors still hint at suppressed evidence, while NBA insiders murmur about league pressure to protect its golden child. 2 decades later, forensic experts question the mishandled DNA test that could have changed everything. And as the world mourned Kobe's tragic death in 2020, one uncomfortable question lingered in the Colorado courthouse shadows. Did justice ever truly get served for this case? The truth? It died with Kobe. But the questions live on. Was this a tragic misunderstanding? A celebrity getting special treatment? Or something even darker? Me personally, I think it was all a facade to get Kobe locked up. But who knows, man? I respect Kobe. He's one of my favorite players. But the FBI's file on this case, it's never going to be public. Unless one day they just randomly decide to make it public. Kobe's defense team probably shredded all them notebooks that they were planning to use before it got dropped. So, we'll see, man. I don't think I believe the lady, but it's definitely something to think about. And I don't think we talk about it, He just died. And as we should mourn him. And he was a legend, man. So, we got to remember him for the well. But just wanted to make this video just to pick at it a little bit. Anyways, have a good one, y'all. Peace.